You're watching Blythe Natural Living. I'm your host, Blythe Metz. On today's show, we were talking about the importance of organic farming. Now, I get a lot of questions and comments from you guys. Is organic important? Is it just a trend? You know, it's an elitist thing. I love you, but you couldn't be farther from the truth. Organic food is simply the way food was meant to be grown and consumed. And it is definitely to our benefit to eat organic. So joining me today, I'm so excited, is Kip Stroden, CEO of an organic superfood company, Essential Living Foods. Hi, Kip.
How you doing, Blythe?
Very good. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm really glad to be here.
Thank you. So I know, being in organics is difficult. I mean, sourcing organics as a business is not easy. So why is it important to you and your company?
I mean, I think the main thing is, do you want your food with pesticides on them or without?
Without, thank you.
So it's, to me, it's a no-brainer. And, obviously there's an increased cost, but there are other factors too, which is soil health.
Soil health.
Yeah, organic farms compost, they, add nutrients to the soil, the old school way, compost, manure, whatever. So that soil has more nutrients, and then the vegetables that grow in it have more nutrients. So there's the pesticides, there's the nutrient factor. The other thing is water quality. So, traditional farms have healthy water tables and clean water.
Yes.
And a conventional farm sprays heavily with chemicals. It poisons the water.
Oh, goodness.
And then that'll affect the water table in that whole area.
Everywhere.
So
yes.
That's
and the
another
air,
one.
Because water's evaporated into the air, and it's like it's just this whole contamination, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I think another thing, anyone who buys organic food is ultimately supporting a clean environment for farm workers.
Yes.
So there's a social piece. And I've been to many organic farms, and the farmers are just working in a clean environment. They don't have respirators on. They're just working the way farmers have for centuries.
Yeah, you can see photographs online where people are in full hazmat spraying pesticides on crops. And it's like, we're going to eat that?
Yeah, and
like
I always
what?
I always say, would a mother go up to a barrel of pesticides with a skull and crossbones on it, dip a brush in it, and paint it on their child's food? Unlikely.
Right.
But that's really what's happening when you eat, conventional produce. It's coated with chemicals.
Absolutely.
And obviously now cancer rates are so high, and everyone's wondering, what's going on? Why is this happening? Well, I think farm pesticides are a big cause.
One of the things that I've heard you say, and you sort of just said nearly the same thing now, is that when you buy organic, you're in partnership with these farms and really with Earth. And I love that idea. It's like what we're really supporting, not only our own wellness, but the wellness of this great planet that we live on.
It's true.
And we need to do that. It's like Earth gives us absolutely everything that we need. We need to start taking care of her in that way.
Yep, I agree. And having visited a lot of organic farms, it's amazing. You have more bird life. Just more flora and fauna.
Nice.
You have more diversity of insects. So it's just a more pleasant environment. And then the other really, really important thing, if you don't care about any of that stuff, organic food in test after test just has more nutritional value.
Right.
So higher vitamins and minerals, more protein, whatever it is. So just more nutrition per ounce.
So if it costs a little more, you're actually getting those vitamins from it. There's a you're getting something for that, and it's the real cost of food anyway. I've heard you say that you represent plants. You're like the agent to the plants. I love that.
Yeah, we represent plants from around the world. We're like the William Morris of the plant world. Yeah,
that's great. So you travel around to all these indigenous farms in Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, like all these places.
Yeah, Indonesia.
How amazing!
Yeah.
How amazing!
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, we thank you so much for what you do, because I love Essential Living Foods.
Thanks.
I love having a resource for the best of the best food.
Thanks. We appreciate your support and everyone else out there that supports our brand, because we want to deliver the highest quality foods that are the most nutritious and ultimately just make a big impact on people's health, and which is your mission.
Yeah.
And so we're super aligned in that way.
Right on. And where can people find your stuff?
Online at essentiallivingfoods.com, in health food stores around the country.
Right, you're
Whole
everywhere.
Foods, so.
You're everywhere.
And ask, you can ask any health food store to bring us in, and they will.
There you go. And you have a huge line of stuff. I mean, I really encourage you to go on their website and stay tuned for the next segment, where we're going to be highlighting some of the superfoods that they carry. It's going to be great. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right on. And feel good, friends, and good food really does help. Stay with us. Please subscribe to our channel, and for more information about our home study course, Culinary Healing, 5-minute recipes for health, happiness, and beauty, visit BlytheNaturalLiving.com. See you there.